What's up, guys, and welcome back to Need for Speed Heat. Today we've got a very exciting episode ahead of us, and we are going to be throwing it back to some old school cool. Honestly, in my opinion, this is one of the most beautiful cars out there. It's very unique. It's got some beautiful, elegant lines and curves, and I don't know, I've always appreciated them. So this, my friends, is a Nissan 240Z, and it could be known as quite a few other things depending on where you're from. It could be called the Fairlady Z, it could be called the DATSUN 240Z, the DATSUN 240, and a few other options out there. But you guys can see here, it's called the 1971 Nissan Fairlady 240ZG here, and it's going to run us $28,000. We've got a rating of 105, which is pretty low, but we do have a 9 out of 10 customization option, which is kind of exciting. We're going to be able to really trick this thing out, make it look great, and I'm looking forward to it, man. Ooh. Stock, it's one of the slowest cars in the game, so we definitely have a lot of work to go, but like I said, she's a beaut. We've got a very good baseline to work with here, and I'm excited. So this thing actually sounds pretty nice with its stock engine here. We could go with the crazy engine swap and just go ham and, you know, get a 503 horsepower 2.9 liter V6 in there. But that's going to sound a little bit weird. That's not true to what this thing is. So I think we're going to keep it stock, but what we are going to do is put all Ultimate Plus parts on it. So, you know, obviously engine swap, we would end up with a little bit better performance, but I still feel like we're probably going to be at a pretty good spot once we equip this thing up. I guess you can go with the 5 3-pound tanks. I haven't taken the 15-pound off of our last vehicle, but yeah, I'm gonna max everything out here. Honestly, we're already up to a 326. That is better than I thought it was going to be. Elite Plus clutch. Could go with the 7-speed gearbox. Gonna get a nice. Oh shoot, we don't have it. Looking for a track differential. Rally track differential right there looks pretty good. All right, so we got it up to a 351, which is respectable. It's not going to be the craziest, quickest car we've ever had, but it's respectable. Now, I'm really curious to see what the community's working with in terms of wraps and stuff. Looks like we've got kind of a pretty deep blue there. That's not bad. When I first saw this thing, I was thinking about going with a teal. This is kind of like a pearlescent teal. Doesn't look too bad. I'm going to be honest, my favorite color on this car is definitely gray, but we did just do the gray 350Z a couple of episodes ago, so I don't want to go gray again. I'm thinking we might end up going for like a nice teal or an aquamarine or something. And the orange and the black doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna take this because it's got the black hood on there. It's got the black decal already on there. But I think we're gonna change the orange. I think we're gonna switch it over to maybe even a green. Shoot, but the problem is it's got the orange decals on there. I could change the color of that though. Let me see here. So I was kind of thinking of something like that. Let me see our finishes. Satin metallic chrome. Or we could just go with a matte. Ooh, the matte looks pretty nice. All right, let's work with this. The thing is, I like both of these colors a lot right here. I don't know which one I like more. I guess, let's go with this. I like that. That looks pretty good. So I've got that, and then we're gonna have to change up our decals. Decals, why did I say that weird? But we can just edit this. We can change up the color, and we're gonna make it match to our bodywork. I'm not 100% sure that black hood is necessary, but we're just gonna rock with it for now. So let's see what all we're gonna be able to do. We can kind of remove the front bumper, leave the radiator exposed. We've got all kinds of weird options like that. Dude, what is happening? Why would you ever have that? Some of these are just absolutely disgustingly ugly. I'm gonna go with something like that. That looks pretty solid right there. We could put a nice little splitter on there. Oof. I don't know if I like. Typically, I like when it's like tied to it, but I don't know if I like that in this case. I'm gonna go with something pretty sleek and not crazy. So we're gonna go with the carbon thing there. Can only do one type of canard, but that looks pretty good. Front fenders. I like wide body, but I don't really like it when it looks like this. I feel like that looks super cheap and just doesn't match at all. I like it when it's a little See, the Pandem kit actually looks pretty nice. It's painted body color. It doesn't look like it was just like a cheap piece of Walmart plastic that was thrown on the end. You know what I mean? Got a Liberty Walk option. Yeah, see, I don't really like that at all. Ooh. We've got some weird options here, but I'm going to go with the Pandem and the rear as well. All right, that looks pretty good. Rear bumper. Seems like we're going to have quite a few options here. So that, if we go with the Liberty Walk kit, it actually changes our rear fenders. We can go with this, or we can keep it a little more stock. I mean, that's kind of interesting. I'm down for it. I'll go with the Liberty Walk thing there. We can change up the license plate, the trunk lid. What do we want to go for here? Dude, this is all really, really interesting and different. Like, yes, this definitely does have a lot of customization, but it's all just kind of crazy, bro. What is happening? I'm gonna say let's leave it as it is. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Can we change up the tail lights? Kind of looks like a Corvette in a sense. I don't know that I love this, but I think we're just gonna rock with it for now. I'm gonna go with the big Speed Hunters exhaust there. Do we want a rear diffuser on here? Guess we could go with something like that. All right, not too bad. And I think that is just, ooh, why would you want that? That's so ugly. I guess I kind of like these. They've got like circles in them and it kind of makes them a little bit more aggressive. That's not bad. Hood. What do we want to go with here? Ooh. I like the Liberty Walk hood there. That looks pretty nice. We haven't checked out our headlights. Got a few different options. Dude, this is one of the craziest cars that I think we've ever built. Do we want that or do we want this? I'm going to go with this just because it's super unique. All right. This thing has been completely changed from the bottom up. I think this is the most crazy body transformation we've had in this game. I wish we had better side skirt options. I don't really like that. Let me see what we could do for rims. This is obviously a big one. Dude, the more I look at this Liberty Walk back in, the more I realize that I might not really like it. I feel like this looks a little bit better. I feel like I like the stock better. I don't know. It's kind of hard. It's so plain and bland in the back when you don't have that. I think we're gonna roll with this. So I'm not sure. I guess we could go fair lad again. We did this on our 350Z, so we're gonna go with fair lad. All right, nice fair lad here, and bam. What do you guys think? I feel like this thing actually turned out pretty sick. You guys can see we've got the SSRs on here, carbon in the middle, chrome on the outside. I feel like it kind of matches everything else pretty well. We've got a black and blue theme going on, but I feel like it looks pretty good. So let me see some effects here. Obviously, we're gonna want some blue nitrous on there. We're gonna want some cyan tire smoke. We're gonna want some underglow and everything else. Cyan wave, you guys down for that? I guess. All right, looks good to me. Air suspension on there, not gonna be needed, but we definitely do want to stance this bad boy. We're gonna drop it all the way down to the ground. Exhaust sound, let's see. Pretty much always bring everything over to the right, and there you guys have it. That is our Nissan 240. This thing is super nice. I've always liked these things, like I said. I mean, it is a little bit outlandish because it's a Need for Speed and because we did so many mods. But overall, I mean, I still like the way it looks. I think it's going to be a beast. It's a level 350, so we're going to be able to check out some races that are going to be competitive. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, and I'm excited. Oh, man, if you thought it looked good in the garage, look at that blue out here in the sunlight. That is incredible. I love it. Ugh. We made yet another beaut here today, boys. And it's a little bit different, which is kind of nice. It's not the same old color scheme, same old look that we typically go for. I like this cyan tire smoke. It looks pretty nice. This thing is it's a beaut, that's for sure. So we've got a little time trial over here. I just kind of wanted to see what this thing was all about, see what we can do, see how slippery it is. Got a feeling it's light rear-wheel drive. It's probably gonna kind of tend to like to get sideways. So we'll feel it out here. Dude, it's seriously, I love that color. Like a nice baby blue, matte baby blue. That is what's up, man. Oh gosh, okay. Got a bit bit of a challenge set out here. Not gonna be a cakewalk like we thought it was gonna be. We do have our, we've got our 5 small tanks of nitrous to use whenever we want, so we can hit little ones like this. Kind of convenient to be able to do. Right in this guy's tail. Woo. Come on, baby. Let's go. We gotta get him here. Come on. Shoot, dude. He went past it. What was that? I can't tell if it's lagging or if he actually overshot it and messed up the corner, but it looks like we might be able to get that win, baby. Oh my goodness. That was intense all the way up till the end and he overshot the thing. Interesting. We'll take it. Dude. Absolutely fantastic. So I think it's safe to say that this thing likes to get a little bit loose, as we expected with the build. We have all track parts and stuff on there. There are no drift parts or even showcase parts or anything, but like we said, it's just so lightweight, rear-wheel drive, old school, you know what I mean? Of course it's gonna get a little bit sideways. This would have been a good drift build, kind of like with our 350. I feel like this is probably a little bit more stable. We had some showcase parts on the 350, which I think was a mistake. So I feel like we're at a good spot here. I think we're going to be able to hold around. We are a little bit under leveled here. Ray of Light. I think we're like 20 points under or so. So we're going to have our work cut out for us, but let's see what we can do. Dude, we're sitting here in a 1971 vehicle lining up against Ferraris. What are you thinking, bro? But we got this. Come on. It's all about the finesse, baby. All about the finesse. That was beautiful right there. Alright. Probably could have snuck off into that gas station to re-up on all of our nitrous and stuff, but whew, we're good. We're up here to first place. Dude, sometimes it's not all about that straight line speed. Ooh, that one hurt a little bit though. We can't be hitting those. Those barriers slow you down so much. I don't know what those things are made of, but there's no way. I guess maybe in real life. They're pretty big and they're made out of plastic. They're hollow, but I think they've probably got a bit of weight to them even then. So here we go. We got 3 laps on this track. I remember racing this track back when I was doing my money grinds. Got like that $20 million that we've been spending the past 20 episodes or so. A lot of it was made on this track. Replaying this. I think you get 70K for the win. It's not so shabby. Woo. We got the line down, baby. We know exactly where we're going. Alright, that's lap number 1. Let off the gas a little bit. Try to get this thing sideways. Beautiful work. So what we can do here is use most of our nitruses and then try to cut off. Oh shoot, that didn't work. We're okay. If we go a little bit more to the right, we'll hit the gas station and re-up on all our nitrous. So that way you can use all 5 and then have all 5 back right away, but that's alright. That was nice. Dude, this thing is so clean. It's really not as good as a lot of our other vehicles that we've been making lately. Maybe with an engine swap it'd be up there, but it is just like the perfect amount of speed, of handling, of sliding, of turning accuracy. Everything about it's beautiful, dude. This is a pleasure to drive, that's for sure. I'm looking forward to getting it into the night in a street race and see what she looks like at night with that flashing cyan underglow. But alright, that's 2 laps down. Looking like we're at a pretty commanding lead. I would imagine this final lap is going to go the same. I don't want to get too repetitive, so I'll let you guys know if anything interesting happens. So smooth, dude. Almost all of these corners we are just perfectly executing. That one was wide, of course, because I said it and jinxed myself, but we're severely underleveled compared to these guys, and we are absolutely making a mockery of them. This thing is, this thing's a beast. Got a couple of last corners here, last 500 yards remaining. That's how we get it done. I just can't believe how good it is in the corners, but also how stable it is at high speed. Like, look at that. We just took a bit of a hit there on both of those, and we're able to just keep on trucking. Normally, cars would be flung all over the place, would be fishtailing and spinning out and stuff like that. But this thing is kind of from all angles of handling on point. Like, I don't know if you can get much better. Actually, the RWB Porsche that you can make in this game, which we're going to be doing here soon, I've heard that one has the best handling in the game. But, I mean, it's hard to bet against this thing. So, bam, look at that. We've got the blinking cyan underneath us. I don't know, dude. I think the blinking and stuff is kind of stupid. A lot of people don't like underglow anymore. I realize it was a thing back in the 90s, and it's kind of been outplayed a little bit. Like, it's not as cool as it used to be. I still like it. I still think it looks cool. But when you have it, like, flashing different colors and pulsing and stuff, I think that's where it gets a little bit silly. I think there's a Christmas light one in this. There's some crazy, like, you know, red and green is the Christmas light one, and they've got, like, blue and yellow and all this other weird stuff. Maybe if they had a red and blue one, that'd be kind of cool. It'd be like you're a cop, but other than that, not super stoked on it. But here we go. Ooh, look at that baby blue Viper next to us. What's up, bro? So this race should be a little bit more even. I think we're still under-leveled by just a little bit, or we might be like 1 point over or something like that, but for the most part, it's going to be even. Although, obviously, we are going to have cops and traffic to deal with and stuff, but I think, if anything, that's just going to help us out, dude. We are so pinpoint in our steering. I don't think the traffic is going to be much of a hindrance to us. If anything, it's going to help us separate ourselves from the opponents. Dude, this is crazy. It's just wild how some cars, even when they're under-leveled, can be this good. Like, this is insane. This doesn't make sense. There's, like, no competition here. We might, I mean, we're at 350. We might have to try a 400 level race just to see if we can get some better competition. This is beautiful. Got a cop up here. See ya, bro. Woo! Already gone. He's already back there taking a look at second place. We're home free. Woo! In a fair lady Z, he says. I don't know where DATSUN came from. I think that might be in England. Is that where the DATSUN name is from? It was the same car, essentially. It was just different regions had different names for it. I kind of like DATSUN, the DATSUN 240. Fair Lady's pretty cool too, but I like DATSUN. Just flying through these guys, man. This is a little bit scary. Keep it together, Trev. We're good. Woo. Okay. Got a little off-road there, but we're gonna be fine. Ooh, look at this. Easily just slide right into those DMs right there. I feel like I'm in so much control. This is the perfect amount of power for the perfect amount of weight, for the perfect amount of steering. Literally everything is, I couldn't ask for anything more. It's got grip where you want it, it slides where you want it. Everything just seems perfectly aligned for the ultimate vehicle. We just essentially did a full lap around the map here. Saw a cop once, ran away from him immediately. I didn't even see the opponents half the time. That was outrageously easy. Are there any level 400 races over here? I don't think there are. I think we're gonna have to go. I think there's one over. Ooh, there might be some up here in the middle. I know. Ooh, there's a 380 right here. But I'm looking for something more. I know there's a level 400 right here, I think. Yeah. So this is going to be a real challenge here. I think this is probably the most aggressive we've been in terms of our car ranking compared to the recommended level that we're racing in. But I'm going to try our best. We're going to see what we can do. I almost guarantee you we won't get the win, but I guess we'll see what happens. Want to be smart. We've also got to be a little bit careful because we are on a 3-star heat already. We've got a little bit of damage and we're in a race above our heads, so things are going to get a little bit interesting, that's to say the least. Off to a fairly good start so far. Did we grab? Nope, we didn't get a... Shoot. Dude, I can hardly see anything. We didn't get a refresh there. We didn't get a repair. There's a lot happening. A lot to watch out for. Gonna be going straight, hitting a hard left here. Woo! Okay. Dude, I'm telling you. Our handling, every time we get into these tight corners and stuff, this thing is just so good. You can't really touch it. Ooh. Unless you're a slow car in that lane, in our lane, then you can touch it. We're good. We're good. A lot happening here. Kind of hard to tell where you're going next, but I think we've got it. Woo. Just don't go in the water, Trev. We got a nice little jump here. 32% of the way through the race, and you're in the lead, big boss. Let's go. Careful about the jumps. We're good. Land it and go. Dude, there's no way. All I can think about is what if we would have engine swapped and given this thing even more power. These guys are close on our tail, but we're alright so far. Nice little left there. Nice little left here. Keep that speed up. Alright. There's a gas station, but I'm not going to risk it. I think we're just going to stay in our lane and do our thing. Sometimes the best thing you can do is mind your own business. Here we go. Cop there, but he's not going to be able to get us. Beautiful turn there, Trev. Going to cut wide for this one here.
Okay, everyone, the coffee break is over. Our previous runner is back for more.
Dude, I feel like we're racing out of our minds and this guy is still right on our tail. Granted, he is in a much better car than us. I had to do that. I had to eat that there. We didn't eat that wall. We were eating that other car oncoming head on. So I feel like it was the lesser of two evils. We're okay. Got 1.5 tanks of nitrous in the bag. Woo-hoo-hoo! Dude, that was inches. Come on, baby. Get a little slide in there. I'm going to hit a little nitrous up the hill. I know he's got more power than we do. Dude, he's in a Regera. And we're in an old school, partly beat up 240. Gonna try to lose this cop. He's still on us.
Everyone's still awake? Good. We picked up our chase from the previous suspect. Get in there.
Oh. We're good, dude. Cut it inside, we're good. I mean, we're hurting. We're gonna limp our way across the finish line if we make it there, but that's gonna make it all that much more impressive. We've got a very slight right, followed by a hard left here. Come on, baby. You got this. 10% of this race left, dude. Holy cow, I can't believe we just did this. I can't think of another car in this game we could have done this with. Like, yeah, some of my more recent favorites, like the Murcielago and the Lancer and stuff, were fast, but this thing had the finesse that you needed to be able to win out. So let's go, boys. I took my hand off the controller. I was celebrating prematurely. All right. I'm going to go ahead and set our, shoot. Where's the nearest? I think the safe house should be over here, yeah. I'm going to set our destination for the nearest safe house. We are going to get the heck out of here, and we are going to call that an episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Let me know which car we should customize next. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.